Welcome friends, this is Dr. Vinay Bavkar. Guys, today we are going to talk about burn injury, a very common problem in day-to-day life. So you must know how to deal with it. Come on guys, let's start. Hey guys, please notice this video is for informational purpose only and should not be used as a replacement for expert medical advice. Friends, let us first see the definition of burn. A burn is damage to body's tissues caused by heat, chemicals, electricity, sunlight or radiation. Scalds from hot liquids and steam, building fires and flammable liquids and gases are the most common causes of burns. Guys, now let's first talk about burn levels. There are three primary types of burns: first, second, and third degree. First degree burns, red, non-blistered skin. Second degree burns, blisters and some thickening of the skin. And third degree burns, widespread thickness with a white leathery appearance. Friends, now let's talk about first degree burn. First degree burns cause minimal skin damage. They are also called superficial burns because they affect the outermost layer of skin. Signs of a first degree burn include redness, minor inflammation, that is swelling, pain, dry peeling skin occurs as the burn heals. Since this burn affects the top layer of skin, the signs and symptoms disappear once the skin cells shed. First degree burns usually heal within 3 to 6 days. Guys, now let us talk about second degree burn. Second degree burns are more serious because the damage extends beyond the top layer of skin. This type of extensive damage causes the skin to blister and become extremely red and sore. Some blisters pop open, giving the burn a wet appearance. Due to the delicate nature of such wounds, frequent bandaging is required to prevent infection. This also helps the burn heal quicker. Some second degree burns take longer than 3 weeks to heal, but most heal within 2 to 3 weeks. The worse the blisters are, the longer the burn will take to heal. Friends, now let us talk about third degree burn. Third degree burns are the worst burns. They cause the most damage, extending through every layer of skin. The damage can even reach the bloodstream, major organs and bones, which can lead to death. There is a misconception that third degree means most painful. With this type of burn, the damage is so extensive that you may not feel pain because your nerves are damaged. Depending on the cause, third degree burns cause the skin to look waxy and white, charred, dark brown, or raised and leathery. Never attempt to self-treat a third degree burn. While you are waiting for medical treatment, raise the injury above your heart. Don't get undressed, but make sure no clothing is stuck to the burn. There is no set healing timeline for third degree burns. Friends, now let us talk about the complications of third degree burn. Third degree burns carry the most risk for complications such as infections, blood loss and shock. Still, this doesn't mean that minor first and second degree burns can't cause complications. All burns carry the risk of infections because bacteria can enter broken skin. Sepsis or a bloodstream infection can occur in the most severe cases. This can lead to shock or even death. Friends, tetanus is another possible complication with burns of all levels. Like sepsis, tetanus is a bacterial infection. It affects the nervous system, eventually leading to problems with muscle contractions. As a rule of thumb, every member of your household should receive updated tetanus shots every 5 years to prevent this type of infection. Guys, severe burns also carry the risk of hypothermia and hypovolemia. Hypothermia is characterized by dangerously low body temperatures. While this may seem like an unexpected complication of a burn, the condition is actually prompted by excessive loss of body heat from an injury. Hypovolemia or low blood volume occurs when your body loses too much blood from a burn. Guys, now let us talk about the emergency care for burns. Soak the wound in cool water for 5 minutes or longer. Take acetaminophen or ibuprofen for pain relief. Apply aloe vera gel or cream to soothe the skin. Use an antibiotic ointment and loose gauze to protect the affected area. Make sure you don't use ice, as this may make the damage worse. Never apply cotton balls to a burn because the small fibers can stick to the injury and increase the risk of infection. And last but not the least, avoid home remedies like butter and eggs, as these are not proven to be effective. Friends, now let us talk about preventing all levels of burns. Remember, keep children out of the kitchen while cooking. Turn pot handles towards the back of the stove. Place a fire extinguisher near the kitchen. Keep water heater temperature under 120 degree Fahrenheit. Measure bath water temperature before use. Lock up matches and lighters. Install electrical outlet covers. Check and discard electrical cords with exposed wires. Keep chemicals out of reach and wear gloves during chemical use. Wear sunscreen every day and avoid peak sunlight. Ensure all smoking products are stuffed out completely. Guys, now let us talk about the outlook for burns. When properly and quickly treated, the outlook for first and second degree burns is good. These burns are also less prone to scarring. The key is to minimize further damage and infection. Extensive damage from severe second degree and third degree burns can lead to problems in deep skin tissues, bones and organs. Patients may require surgery, physical therapy, rehabilitation and lifelong assisted care. I hope guys you find this video on burn injury very useful, and this will help you to deal with burn injury very effectively. Please keep watching my videos regularly and subscribe to my channel. The name of my channel is Knowledge and Entertainment. Take care guys. Goodbye.